My prayers have been answered, guys. My prayers have been answered. Late last night, we got the news that Tom Coughlin has been relieved of his duties. One down, one to go. Now I just got to get Doug Marone out of there, and it look like my coaching staff will get a fresh new start, and we'll get to start all over in Jacksonville.
That's what you wanted, man.
I'm telling you.
It's kind of crazy how it actually all came down. Right after we shot, it happened. The news broke.
We spoke it into existence, and I couldn't be more happy. So, with that being said, you guys, welcome to the MB8cast again. Thanks for coming in, Daquan.
Oh yeah, man. Glad to be here.
But today, let's talk about the NBA. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
Now we're about 30 games in. We're a little over a quarter way through. What are you thinking about the NBA season so far?
It's been nice, and it's been pretty disappointing too with some of the teams that we're gonna talk about. But overall, in the whole, seeing Kawhi and seeing Paul George on the team, it's been great, like we thought. Mm-hmm. Seeing Anthony Davis and LeBron, even though it hurt me to see Anthony Davis go from New Orleans, but seeing that tandem, it's been great, just like we thought. So Milwaukee, Giannis,
tough as always.
Greek God. He's been great, like he always is. So it's been definitely some highlights in this season.
Yeah, it's been. I've noticed a few surprises. For one, my biggest thing would be, let's take Oklahoma City. They got rid of Paul George, and they got rid of Russell Westbrook. I did not expect them to be sitting here at the seventh seed in the Western Conference right now.
Right, middle of the pack type.
Chris Paul has came there and has taken over that team. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's came in and been a great scorer for them. Dennis Schroeder has been nice. This year, I cannot say enough about Oklahoma City. I did not expect them to come in and do this at all.
Right.
For me, another team would be the Miami Heat. A lot of people, we took Jimmy Butler and we was like, dang, he wants to be the man for a team that couldn't even make the 8th seed in the East. And we was wondering why. We was wondering what is he going to do there. But between him and the young rookies, Bam has taken a big step forward. They're now sitting number 3 in the Eastern Conference at 20-8.
Right, huge surprise in my book.
Yeah,
huge.
They've been nice. For you, what would be your biggest surprise team so far?
Well, like I said, Miami. Just for the same reason that you just pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is Dallas. Now we I guess we kind of knew they were going to be something with having the Rookie of the Year in Luka last year,
right,
and then adding Porzingis, and we know what he did in New York. So we knew, but we didn't know how well Porzingis was going to play after that injury.
Right.
But now that Porzingis is playing well, Luka is doing Luka type of things. That tandem, that duo is also a huge surprise. And then I think Portland, not in the sense of the team itself, but Carmelo Anthony. I'm real surprised at how he's come back and it started playing, defense a whole lot better.
Yeah, Melo.
Everybody thought that, he couldn't play defense. But he's came in and actually showed, I think, he's had a couple blocks and steals in games.
Melo cussing on the rebounds. He is very in tune with being back in the NBA. And I'd say I agree. I do like what Dallas is doing. I did not expect Porzingis to come back so strongly. After the injury, he sat out almost a whole year. And he come back and he's back in the All-Star form. Luka is the new Mr. Triple-Double.
Right.
He's taking that crown from Russ for the time being. Luka will be out for a couple weeks, so I'll be eager to see how they progress going forward. Another surprise team for me, and I said it in one of our other shows that I was curious to see what they were going to do, is the Toronto Raptors. Without Kawhi, they are sitting at number 4 in the East at 19-8.
Yes.
I did not expect that at all. You lose your best players. But, players like Siakam have stepped up. Van Fleet has stepped up. And Kyle Lowry is still doing Kyle Lowry things. We can laugh at him in the postseason, but in the regular season, he's a dog, Yeah. So the Raptors are a pleasant surprise. They are playing great basketball. They're not a pushover team. At 19-8, you can't expect to go in and not compete against them boys.
Right. And I like that. I like that one too. Yes. Definitely agree.
Now, me being a homer, we're going to talk about Orlando Magic for a second. Right now, we're sitting at the 8th seed in the East, but we're 12-16. We kind of did the same thing last year. We kind of sputter in the beginning, but still stay relevant. And I don't know if we need one more player to take that next step. I'm not sure what we need, but I don't like the fact that we seem like we always have to play catch up towards the end of the season just to be able to get us a bottom seed here. It's the same 8 teams basically in the playoffs again, with the Nets, the Pacers, the 76ers. It's basically the same 8. The only newcomer will be the Heat at 3. And something has to change. We got to be able to move forward. Aaron Gordon has to take a next step. The problem becomes for us is we are never good enough on offense. Here we are averaging 103 points a game. The problem with that is all the bottom tier teams in the NBA are hovering around that area. The Hawks are sitting at the bottom of the East and they're scoring 108 points a game. Even they're outscoring us. The positive side of things are our defense. We are shutting people down to 104 points a game, which is, if you look at the top team, that's right on par with them.
Right around that same area.
Right. So, believe it or not, we're actually a better team on paper than the Clippers. So, it's an interesting stat, but we got to find a way to get some points going. What you thinking about your Pelicans here?
Well, everybody wanted to see Zion in the beginning of the year, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that was kind of a little bit disappointing. But as a team, I know we're young, so nobody really expected anything out of the Pelicans.
Right.
But we definitely have potential for growth.
Yeah.
You see players like Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Mm-hmm.
He was balling in the summer league. He hasn't shot that well, but now he's coming along. In the last game, he really showed out.
Okay.
Jackson Hayes, monster.
He's great.
He's going to be one of the top centers in the league, I feel.
I think so.
Within the next couple of years.
He is great.
Lonzo's shot is a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm. Lonzo's definitely, you can tell he's getting even more comfortable with his shot.
Right.
Now he's starting to look like UCLA days. Yeah.
His form.
He's starting to shoot threes now.
Like he's shooting well from 3.
He is.
Yeah. Lonzo in the corner, bucket. I'm telling you, it's a bucket. All right. When Zion get B.I., let me not forget about B.I.
He's definitely your
man.
Right
now that is our star player. When Zion comes back, we're going to add him into the rotation, and the team is going to be a whole lot better than it is right now. We're just young, and we need to learn.
Yeah, I have... looking here now, we're going to switch since we're on the Western Conference. We're going to look at their situation here. Right now, we have Oklahoma City at 7, Sacramento at 8. Portland's not in. They did the same thing last year where they sputtered in the beginning of the season and then towards the middle and the end, they start picking up momentum. I'm fully expecting to see Portland in the playoffs. The addition of Melo, Damian Lillard was injured also for a while. So now that he's back, they got to get in the flow of things. They got to get something going. They got to string off some wins here. Right now, they're in a 2-game win streak. They cannot let up. Obviously, the top 2 seeds in the West are the Lakers and the Clippers. I think we all expected that.
Right.
That's gonna be a beautiful matchup. Both, it's funny. Both of those teams are taking different approaches to the season. The Lakers are trying not to do that. We'll rest our players. LeBron is saying he doesn't believe in resting. That's craziness because he's the one who started this resting stuff. The Clippers are actually, the Clippers are actually resting players all the time. PG is being rested. Kawhi is staying rested. And they're only 4 games apart. So it's interesting to see both teams are winning with 2 different approaches. Off record, we was talking about the Nuggets. How you still feeling about them?
Well, I was just hoping for kind of a step forward for Jokic and Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
They still balling. Don't get me wrong, but the Jokic's numbers not looking up to par for his standards. We're usually seeing Jokic averaging almost, 20-20, on nights. So I just want to see, that Jokic again. And then I think these boys will be well and ready for the playoffs
I agree. Looks like here we're gonna have to wrap it up here pretty soon. Is there any other surprise teams? You have any other teams you'd like to discuss and shout out before we go ahead and get up out of here for the day?
Well, I mean, I'm always gonna shout out my Pelicans. So.
Well, they gotta get healthy, and they gotta string some wins together too. Because being in the West, it's not gonna be easy for you guys. So you gotta get healthy.
It's a fight every year in the West.
Right. Luckily, Orlando can sit here and mess up a few. Yeah. So we'll definitely see how it all turns out. We'll be back again towards a little bit later. Thank you guys for tuning in.